We are back in action in the urogenital system. We're going to move on to our reproductive systems. So let's start with our female system. So here we have this model, so it's still put together so you can kind of see the whole system as a whole before we go ahead and split it in half and see all of the internal parts of our internal organs. So we have 2 ovaries. This is called our fimbria, which is like, it kind of looks like it. If you look at it, it kind of looks like you have like little fringes. That's how I remember it, so that's our fimbria. And then a structure that comes right off of the fimbria, that is called our infundibulum. And we can go ahead and lead that down, and then that is called our ampulla. Ampulla is this section. Now as you go the whole way down, the part that connects with the uterus here, this is your uterus, that's called your isthmus. That's where it connects. So the whole thing, this whole system, so with your isthmus, your ampulla, your infundibulum, and your fibria, that is all called your fallopian tube, but is also called your oviduct, or it can also be called your uterine tube. So there's a couple of different names for all of these structures combined. And then this right here, that is considered to be your broad or round ligament, and that just kind of holds things in place so that nothing moves around. It's really important to have ligaments to stabilize the positioning of these organs. So we can go ahead and open this up. So right here we have your uterus, and the first part of your uterus, that is considered your fundus. And if you've already learned about the digestive system, you know that the first portion of your stomach is also called your fundus. So that's a good way to remember that. First, fundus. So that's this front section. The rest of it is your body of your uterus. But the actual cavity, whoa, it's called a cavity. It's your uterine cavity. Is all this space. So with the layers of your uterus, the first layer is your endometrium, and that is the layer that sheds every month during the menstrual cycle. And then your next layer is your myometrium, and then your outermost layer is called your perimetrium. Pretty simple. It works the same way as a lot of other organs work. So you have your endometrium, your myometrium, and your perimetrium. As we go ahead and move down, this right here is your cervix, and that is going to lead you to your vagina. This is your bladder. And the way to remember that your bladder is lower is that when a woman is pregnant, the baby will start pushing on the bladder, making her need to use the restroom more frequently. So your bladder is underneath your uterus. This is your bladder, your urethra. Right here, this is your clitoris, and then the bottom part of your clitoris is called your prepuce. And then this section right here in between your urethra and your vagina is called your vestibule. And then right here, this is called your urethra external orifice. So that's just the external opening. And then the opening of your vagina is called your vaginal orifice. Right there. And then right here you have your labium minus and your labium majus. Labia means lips. Your lips on your face are also called labia, so that's a good way to remember those 2 names. So let's just go ahead and look at a different model now of your reproductive parts. So this is just a different model set up a little bit differently, but to orient yourself again with this model. So we have our ovaries here, and then this is our uterus, once again with our fundus and our body. This would be considered our uterine cavity, and then the first layer would also be considered our endometrium. Then we have our myometrium as well. So a couple things that we can see on this model that we cannot see on the other model. So we have our ovaries, which are kind of connected and stabilized by another ligament. And this ligament is called your ovarian ligament. And then there is one more ligament that you can kind of see here. It connects to a part of your fallopian tube, and that is called your suspensory ligament, which once again, it kind of suspends your ovary in place in between here, so you can kind of remember that as your suspensory ligament. And you can see right here we have labeled our fimbria, And then right here would be our infundibulum, which then leads to our ampulla, and then comes into our isthmus. Our isthmus is kind of like a narrowing. I do believe that's like a geography term as well, and so that's kind of a way to remember that, like narrowing is an isthmus, which leads us back into our uterus, and then down into our cervix and our vagina. I sure hope y'all learned a lot about the female reproductive system today. I had a great time. I hope that you did too. Keep watching this video to learn more, and watch out for more fun videos coming from the urogenital system. Don't forget, if you like this video, like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe. Bill's Bits Buckets coming at you.